shit I see. I run the streets of LA like Puffy NYC. I got this game wrapped tight. I'm the black Frank White in the city of angels.
Let's do it. So, we're gonna make this cheesecake, and I know y'all wondering like the ingredients and like how is you able to make a cheesecake in federal prison? Okay, so let me explain that to you. A lot of the stuff that you see here, most of it, all of it actually, no, but most of it is on the commissary. Commissary is a big business. They sell a bunch of different products. They not healthy. They high in salt, high in sugar. But hey, we trying to make the best of it. We trying to bring the real life to prison, you know, and make things, you know, work. So I got graham crackers. And like I said, you make this is something you can make at home. And if you want to just use more healthier ingredients, you're welcome to do it. It's gonna even turn out better. But I'm just gonna show you how we improvise. So we got the graham crackers. We had cream cheese, but our cream cheese came in the little packs. So you could use them, they was like dry goods. Butter, okay, that's a different story now. We didn't have butter on the commissary, but how we got the butter was, we would have people, you know, people would steal it out the kitchen, you know, and we would buy it. So butter, cheese, you can get that on the commissary. Now I like to we made our cheesecake because sometimes we have cream cheese, sometimes we wouldn't. So we learned how to actually make it out of mozzarella cheese. But it's always good when you can mix the two. So if you got mozzarella cheese and if you got cream cheese and you put that together, it just boosts the taste. You know what I mean? So I got your mozzarella.
And I don't see a measuring cup, man. How did you measure?
You know what? I did this, I eyeballed this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We don't got no measuring cups. You know, we just go by taste and feel. You know what I mean? And that's just how we do it. So we're gonna start off with, we're gonna bust down. No, let's get these graham crackers. Let's get this crust together, this pie crust. Evelyn, you wanna help me?
Yeah, let's do it. I've been accused of being crusty before, but today.
So, this is what I'm gonna have you do. Put the graham crackers in here. We're gonna break them up like this. Okay, we need some more. I know y'all curious, like how the hell you gonna make this stuff? That's all.
Trying to see what's going on, man.
Okay, so we're gonna start with that. And then we're gonna see how that turned out. And if we need to add more, we just add more. Now, this is what you're gonna do. Kind of like the chips from the tamale spread. Yeah. You just come in there and you just.
They crush pretty easily.
Crush pretty easy. Very close to you.
They crushed easy when you were doing it. Like, you made it look like
The angle. It's all about angles.
Yeah, follow what you.
I'm just gonna sit the butter on top. This thing is very unhealthy.
It's so good though.
But it's fucking great.
I love that butter.
So what I'm doing is I'm mixing the butter. I'm getting the butter acclimated with the crushed up graham crackers. It's kind of changing. Take a little time, but you just gotta keep, you know.
Yeah, this is some skill.
I picked it up. I seen somebody do it once or twice, you know what I mean? But I just seen. I'm like, I can do that, and I just flipped it in my way. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to cook already, so it's easy for me to just see what somebody do, and then just go ahead and put my own twist to it.
How long before exactly you perfect that? Would you say?
I'd say probably like my second or third one. I had it mastered.
Okay.
You know,
quick learn.
Well, sometimes you got like the first time I did it, I didn't have all the proper ingredients.
Okay.
So as I kept doing it, I was like, okay, if I get this and this, it's gonna be better if I get an egg. You know what I mean? It make a difference. All right, so that's in there, right? So now we're gonna take the chocolate chips. Maybe you can take some. Come on, y'all come over here.
Is that a group thing?
Yeah, I'll put some chips in there.
Sprinkle them around. Do you push them into the
Yeah,
crust?
you can kind of push them in like that.
Okay.
It looks like cookie dough.
Uh-huh.
Are we all, this is like a group?
Yeah, come on.
And they still
You
keep
like-
eating.
I mean, y'all used to ask me how I do it, so I'm sure y'all gotta help. I'm
You
gonna show
squish it in?
Yeah, you just push them in. You know, not too hard.
It looks like a big old cookie.
Yeah,
Right. It's a
A
bazooki.
Pazuki, yeah, that's what I was saying.
that's pretty much what it is, a graham cracker.
Graham cracker.
Put some, yep. Put something like in the corner a little bit, just, you know.
So if you wanted a stick of butter, how much would you have to pay someone to go get some stick of butter?
I can get it for like 10 stamps. You know,
10 stamps.
Yeah, which is a book is 20, or if it's a new book, it's 15. Like when I was in there. So you know, a half a book, you can get you a stick of butter for about 2 stamps.
Is it expensive?
That's $2.50.
Oh, okay.
Equivalent to a $5 book of stamps. You can get you a bag of little sugar, you know, for a book. An egg for about 2 stamps. You know, it just depends on who you know. Right? So can you guys guess and tell me what you think that I'm gonna do that's gonna make it like whole, that's gonna get it where it needs to be?
Take the egg.
Yeah.
The egg? No, not quite yet.
Not
Not
the
the egg. What you think, Amber?
Oh,
Cream cheese?
Not the cream cheese.
Oh.
Not quite yet. It's something that we have to do to this.
no.
Not an
Bake it?
ingredient.
Oh,
Cook it.
We're gonna put it in a microwave.
Oh.
Now, I know you're saying, why the microwave? Okay, we have microwaves. And that's how we cook all our food. And in the microwave, I mean, we can cook steaks, potatoes, you name it, we can make it in the microwave. And we can make it good. You know what I mean? We mastered how to cook in the microwave. You know what I mean? But don't get it twisted, I can burn. Because you know, the next show, we're gonna burn. And I'm gonna do something that, you know, that's outside of prison.
Yeah.
And but we might do a little prison appetizer. You know? Okay, so we're gonna put this in the microwave. We're gonna put it in there. We're gonna put it in there for 2 minutes, and we just gonna check it, and we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out in 2 minutes. If we need more time, we add more time. We're gonna go 2 minutes. All right. Look what we got, guys. Noise down.
It smells so good.
Yeah, so
Wow, yeah, that smells amazing.
now let's just kind of like,
Squish it?
you know, not squishy, but kind of like
Put your hand in the squeeze.
make sure that crust right here, because you know when you cut it, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure that butter is locked in on all that to hold it. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for a minute, right? Okay, so now we finna make the actual cream cheese. Okay, we use cheese is because sometimes that's all the commissary. So people can actually just make it with straight cheese. But sometimes on the commissary we'll be able to get, because cream cheese come and go, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when it's on the commissary, you got to get it while you can and stock up on it. But when you run out, you improvise. But what I've done is I took cheese and mixed it with cream cheese, and it just came out like so much better.
This is exciting.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is what we're gonna do first. We're gonna use lemon juice, and this is help us soften up the lemon. The cheese. Softens up the cheese and it helps us to get it. Now you can use, see, when I was in prison, I would make something, I make shit something suspicious. I would use a seasoned bottle or something to just be able to like crush the cheese up. And the lemon juice helps it crush fast. So go ahead, nephew, you take over and yeah, just keep squishing it down.
And you have to use mozzarella, right? Like cheddar obviously isn't gonna work.
I wouldn't
It's
use
such a
cheddar, I
strong
wouldn't
taste.
suggest cheddar. But mozzarella, that's what we used. And this is actually a better brand of mozzarella, so I think these gonna taste a little bit better. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay. It did good though. And usually I always, like, I'll have somebody help me that'll shoe chef me in there. And for helping me, they'll be able to get a couple pieces. see how it's getting? Mashing up. See, the more lemon juice you put in it, the more.
Right
Yeah,
there.
very good.
Amber,
Yes.
this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna add the cream cheese.
Yeah. What an honor.
So squeeze that in there. So depending on
Get it all out.
how much pie filling I'm gonna need determines how much cream cheese. So what we're gonna do, Amber, is we're gonna mix this up. Gonna mix this in. There you go. Amber, you a natural.
Told you she be cooking.
I see.
She be chefing.
Look at this.
I'm always the one that sits and watches this.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we making today? And by we, I mean you.
Do people ever buy you ingredients just so you could do stuff?
Yeah, we'll pitch in. Everybody will pitch in. Okay, I think you can add another one in there. Yeah.
It's like toothpaste.
Okay. You're doing really good.
Thank you.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just add a little shot of vanilla in there. Just a little bit. Not too much. Because we're going for the lemon, but that's just gonna give it a little something that, you know. Yeah, it's looking really good. This,
That's what the egg comes in.
Crack the egg. Ooh. Gorgeous egg. It's so orange.
Deep, yeah.
We're gonna do this. I'm gonna pour a half a cup in here. I mean a cup in here, and let's just see where we stand. Okay, that's a cup. Okay, we're gonna come in. We're gonna put some more sugar in there.
Y'all going at this time.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a little more sugar. So mind you, I put a cup of sugar in there. I haven't used it all yet. Okay, let's try drizzle again.
That's about right, sure.
Now let's stir it up. Stir it up. Stir it up. Doing good, Amber. I'm proud of you. Okay. Let me see. Let me see how the texture feels.
This is where I give up and go on the KitchenAid.
See, but we had to do everything by hand. We didn't have no KitchenAid. We didn't have no blenders. We had to whip it. You know what I mean? Whip it.
Whip it right good.
You know what I mean? Whip it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do with this? What do you think I'm gonna do with this next? Nope.
No? Throw more chocolate chips in there?
No. No.
Bad idea.
Put it in the
What we gonna do?
Put it in the
Microwave?
Put it in the microwave.
Oh.
We're gonna put this in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and we're gonna cook the ingredients.
Oh. Interesting. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, wow. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Did that one. I'm gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. See how it's cooked. You're gonna stir it up. Okay, so we got it out the microwave. Ebony gonna stir it up. Now I'm a little let me see. Let me see something.
make sure the chunks are
Yeah, no, the chunks is cool. It's not really, they're gonna melt. That's the cheese, you know. So it's gonna, that's what's gonna, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have you pour this. I mean, we got that pour, we got that amount, like.
perfect. Was it
no
spot
money.
on?
Ooh. Okay. Do this, Ebony. Take this and lay it on there. Now, this is my favorite part, right? All right. Come on, guys. Everybody stick their finger in here and we're gonna eat it.
Yes.
That's so good.
That's
Wow.
about right, man.
Yeah.
You taste that?
Oh, that's about right.
That's
What
so
you
good.
think?
I'm excited
It's
for
gonna
the
be the
weekend.
bomb. Yep.
I can't believe you guys.
Tastes like me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's good.
That was wild. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the freezer and it's gonna harden up and then we're gonna eat it.
Yes.
I screwed up. We're making a cheesecake. We already made one on the last episode that we didn't release yet because I screwed up. I forgot the main ingredient. My guess from when we shot it originally, you know, I knew something wasn't quite the way I remembered it. And, you know, like, you in prison, you come home, you know, you want to compartmentalize that. You don't want to really too much think about all the times you had to do this and do that, you know, because it's really like an emotional type of situation. So, you know, I forgot about a couple little things that I used to put in certain things. And a friend of mine pulled my collar and was like, oh yeah, he was telling me all the ingredients because he remembered when he was in prison, they used to make them. And he said one of the ingredients that basically is like putting no yeast when you're trying to make some bread. So basically that's what we did. And you guys still liked it and you guys thought it was really good. So what y'all think?
That is good.
The chocolate chips are so good.
We did that.
But like deep down in my heart, you know, I just knew something wasn't right. So I want to make it up to you guys. And it's really sad that you guys is not going to be able to taste this cheesecake. But I'm going to let you know how it tastes. So y'all bear with me. I'm going to put all the right ingredients in it. And then we're going to go back to where we left off at. But I got to put the right ingredients in it because if, you know, my prison brothers see this, they're going to be like, where is the whoop-de-whoop? So we're going to start fresh. I'm going to mix it all up. And I'm going to throw it in. Oh, by the way, can't you tell I lost all that weight? You don't see all the wrinkles in my neck? You know, I was fucked up. But anyway, I just want to thank y'all for just being able to see that. You know, it's still me. You know what I mean? Because some people might be like, who is this guy? It's me. It's me. I lost weight. So the ingredients gonna still taste good. Ain't no filler. Ain't no somebody just coming in for me today. It's me. Anyway, I'm gonna mix this stuff and I'm gonna do it the right way. And then we're gonna go back to where we was. And then we're gonna go back to where we see the finished product when it's done the right way. Let's go. Now, as I told you guys and showed you guys how I made it on the first one, I like to use the cheese as my base, you know. And like I said, all these things come from the commissary, and then a lot of it comes from, you know, the kitchen. You know, like people work in the kitchen, and you know they steal some of the stuff that they use for our food. And then, you know, like the chocolate chips and all the other little stuff, the butter, you know, that stuff that we gotta like buy from people that take it from the kitchen. So anyway, we're gonna start with the base. We're gonna put some cheese in there. We usually break it up like this. The lemon juice. This is important because we're making a cream cheese lemon cheesecake. So this is gonna help us get that base. And the reason why I'm not using like a real lemon and things like, because that's not what we had. So I tried to stay as close as possible to the ingredients that we was able to, you know, get. So We got that. I'm gonna break this down. And see, we used to have some like handmade tools that we would use to, you know, like tongs and all that type of stuff. We'd just like make it, you know. And I might have a wood stick like this, but it might not have this, but it'll have that. And you gotta work with it. So it's gonna need a little more. And see how to use that lemon, like I said before, is to break that cheese down and make it soft. And it's like, you know, a lot of people only use cheese and, you know, because sometimes, you know, the cream cheese that they have on the commissary, it goes pretty fast. And it comes in the pack where you could keep it in like your locker and stuff like that. You know, we don't have a refrigerator, but, you know, we have makeshift refrigerators, but it comes in a pack. So now that we got the cheese pretty much broke down, I'm gonna go and put some cream cheese in it. So typically it usually be like 6, 7 packs of them little cream cheeses that you get that comes in the pack. So I'm gonna just like eyeball it a little bit and try to get close as possible to what I think that is enough. So when you're making it, because this is the cheese, cream cheese you're probably gonna end up buying when you guys decide to make my famous prison cheesecake. Yeah, so we're gonna put all this in here. I feel so bad though, because I had my guests just really thinking that I was just doing something, not even knowing, not even remember. And I knew it, I was like, it's something I'm missing. But I wasn't saying nothing because they was liking it, and I'm just looking at them like, I like it, we're gonna roll with it. I just couldn't figure it out. But when my collar got pulled and I did figure it out, it was like, I have to fix it. So that's what we're doing. We fixing it. All right, so we got the cream cheese in there. So we're gonna mix that in here with the cheese. So we putting the cheese and we mixing it in. Cheesecake is really made with cheese. That's why they call it cheesecake, you know? But people be like, you sure it's cheesecake? It's real cheese in there? Yeah, it's cheese, it's a cheesecake. But we put real cheese in it. And that just kind of boosts it up. All right, so if you can see right here how it's turning out, see? I'm blending it all in again. All right, so sometimes it get a little thick. You always go to your lemon because that's what's gonna help it loosen up. Then you whip it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There you go. Yeah, I know some of y'all remember that, but we're making cream cheesecake. Yes, we used to have eggs. Anything you see like this, butter, chocolate chips, it comes from the police's kitchen where the inmates will steal their shit and sell it to us. Everybody's cheesecakes didn't have the egg and all that, so that's why my cheesecakes was a lot better, because I had all the ingredients. I even have vanilla extract. So you know this is gonna be good now. I put that abstract in there. See, that's the extra ingredient. Now, what I'm gonna do is put some sugar in it. Now, sugar is illegal to have in prison. Why? Because if you have too much of it, you can make pruno or white lightning, which is, white lightning is kind of like a vodka, you know. Pruno is more like a bunch of fruits and stuff that's fermented and all that, but you need sugar. So if you get caught with sugar, it's like getting caught with like cocaine on the street. Okay. Now I know y'all probably wonder what ingredient is he missing? Guess. No. All right, I'm gonna bring it out and I'm gonna explain to you why it's the most important ingredient. Bam. Coffee mate. And why is that an important ingredient? Because that acts as the condensed milk. This right here is the main ingredient. How did I forget this? So you take that off and pour it in there. So that's gonna kind of thicken it back up. I mean, I'm sorry guys, nephew, you know, you was the main one. And I was sitting there looking like, damn, they like it. And I could not figure it out. It was all runny, but they liked it. They gonna love this. I'm gonna have to, remake you guys one. Come on, it's whipping. Okay, you see how thick it is now? That's why this is the main ingredient, because it blows it up. Put a little more. And this is how you control how thick you want it. And you put the condensed milk in there. That should do it. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do a little taster. We don't like to touch nothing. We like to keep things as sanitized as possible. So what you do is, wow. Just bringing back memories. But I'm not trying to have that memory. So anyway, I think it needs a little more sugar. Now I think this is gonna do it. Bam. I usually put it on 3 minutes. You gotta cook it. It's about that time for the cheesecake. I let it sit in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. So let's see what we got. Okay, this is way more like it. Now you see how it's firm? It's not all mushy and sinking. See that last one when it sunk? That's when I knew something was off. But I just couldn't figure it out. So now you guys know, you gotta add the creamer. That's your condensed milk. That's what that's what the creamer is. It's condensed milk. So we're gonna cut it and we're gonna see how it tastes. You see how creamy that is, but it's still locked up. See, the other one didn't lock up. We lost on that one. Now you gotta get it in. Look how much it locked up. And that's what you call a prison cheesecake. Now you see the crust got chocolate chips in there. I mean, it's not gonna be from Rikk Calendars or the Cheesecake Factory, but it's close enough. And actually, it tastes better. I hate to do this to you guys. I hate to do it, but I have to. Now, I know I said I changed my lifestyle choices when it came to eating, but sometimes it's not what you eat, it's how much of it you eat. So I don't do this often, but it feels good to be able to make this on the outs. Thanks for watching Cooking with Mr. Rikk. That means a lot. But make sure to like, subscribe, and to turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next episode.